Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
61-year-old New Jersey resident Philip Young was seen and heard on body cam footage berating officers as the mob started to fill in around and behind him. There was a line of officers. They were standing behind metal barricades. They were facing Young and the others. And then a little while later, a member of the mob yelled, quote, 1, 2, 3, go. And the crowd rushed the officers. So Young was among this violent group, and he and others grabbed the barricades. They lifted them off the ground, and then they pushed them into police officers, trying to drive the line back. At that point, some of the officers deployed pepper spray. So Young and the others dropped the barricade and they backed off. But Young yelled at them, quote, really? Really? Fucking A. Yeah, really, dipshit. What do you expect when you physically assault officers? Anyway, the mob continued to grow, and then Young and the others tried again. They rushed the barricades, they picked them up, they pushed them into the police. Again, they were met with pepper spray. So after a while, Young moved to another area of the Capitol where he was seen sticking a knife in the tire of a government vehicle, and he let some of the air out. Young was questioned by the FBI on August 19th of 2021. He admitted to being at the Capitol, but he downplayed his involvement in the physical attack on officers. He told the agents, quote, it's like being at work when shit happens. You can't remember all the details. You just get caught up. It got ugly, and they all went up. The crowd went up, and then I went up. Young also said, quote, I don't even think you can call it violent. It was aggressive at best. But then he also admitted, quote, I always had the feeling this was coming. I didn't think I was out of control. I was mad. And when Young was shown a photo of himself letting the air out of the tire, he referred to it as a third-grade prank. And then he also admitted to the agents that when he did it, he had a, quote, giddy feeling. So Young was arrested on August 19th of 2021. He was charged with assaulting officers, civil disorder, entering restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and 2 counts of physical violence. In November of 2022, Young did something really unusual. He pleaded guilty to all of the charges against him. So based on the most serious of the felony charges, Young was facing up to 8 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and $250,000 in fines. However, as usual, the government requested only 40 months in prison, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. 40 months, by the way, was toward the lower end of the federal sentencing guidelines. Keep that in mind. The probation office recommended between 37 and 46 months. That was based on all of the factors in this case. So I couldn't locate any details about the sentencing hearing, and unfortunately, U.S. District Judge Dabney Friedrich presided over this case. Friedrich is a Trump appointee, and with rare exception, she's seemingly a January 6th sympathizer. I mean, she practically bakes these people cakes. So I've rarely seen her hand down a punishment that fits the crime in these January 6th cases. There are very, very few, like Guy Reffitt. This was no exception. Judge Friedrich sentenced Young to only 8 months in prison, 36 months of probation, and a $2,000 restitution fee. She is an embarrassment. She is an embarrassment to her profession. How do you go from 40 months, which is towards the low end of the spectrum that the probation office gave you, you take that down to 8 months? Are you kidding me? Assaulting officers, all that back the blue stuff, I guess, doesn't really apply. So anyway, guys, I will let you know if I hear any more. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate or become a monthly supporter. Your assistance truly helps to keep the show going, and I appreciate it very, very much. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.